Hello friends, welcome back to the channel Step by Step. Today I'm going to cover one of the miscellaneous topic mostly asked in interviews, that is puzzles or riddles or aptitude questions. So let's make a start. So the first riddle or puzzle we have is we need to find out the next number in the below series. So the important point to find out the next number is to understand the pattern given in the string. So you can pause the video for 15 seconds and can definitely try out your options. So we will see the answer in next 4 seconds. Okay, so if you see, the answer to the question is 56. So if you need to understand the pattern, the first number is 34, then 7. So there is no pattern in between. Now the third number is 37, which seems little bit near to 34, and it shows the difference of 3. Whereas the fourth number is again not related, doesn't seems to be related to third number, but it's little bit seems to be related to second number, that is it doubling it. So then the next number, again it seems it is a difference of 3 from 37, then 28, which is a double of 14. So if you observe the pattern is like that: first number, second number, then third number, then odd number will be a plus 3, and even number will be double of the previous even number. So that's the pattern. So that's considering that pattern in account, the answer will be 28 into 2, that will be the 56. So let's go to next question. Okay, so one of the puzzle ask is that there will be two cars. So the first car travels the distance from start to finish with the speed of 60 kilometer per hour and comes back with the speed of 40 kilometer per hour in the time t. So the total time taken by the black car from start to finish, it's time t, and the speed is different while going and coming back. Whereas the second car travels with the same speed both the ways, like from start to finish and from finish to start, like it is traveling in the same speed, and it also consumes the same time, that is t. So the time for both the cars is same, the distance they need to travel is same, the only difference is that the speed. So what we need to calculate, we need to find out the speed of the second car. You can again wait for 15 seconds, or you can pause the video, and then I'll be showing you the answer in the next slide. Okay, so let's see the answer. Okay, so let's suppose the distance between start to finish is 60 kilometer. We are just supposing it. So total time taken by first car is 1 hour, because first time when it goes from start to finish, the speed is 60 kilometer per hour, and for the while coming back it will take 1.5 hour. So you can calculate the um, time with the formula speed equals to distance by time. Okay, so total time we got is 2.5 hour. Okay, now we know that as we assumed that the distance between start to finish is 60 kilometer, so we need to traverse it twice, so that's why it is 60 into 2 kilometer will be the distance, and time will be same for first car and second car. So as we calculated for first car it is taking 2.5 hours, so we are considering the same time taken by second car. So with that formula, what velocity or speed we are getting, it's 48 kilometer per hour. So that's the answer for the question, that second car will be the speed for the second car will be 48 kilometer per hour. Let's go to next riddle. Okay, so this is again one of the important and mostly asked questions. So if you consider this is called as equilateral pentagon. So the question is, what will be the interior and exterior angle of equilateral pentagon? Again, um, let's wait for 15 seconds. You can pause the video as well. Okay, so let's understand the answer. So it's very easy. Just need to, this is equilateral pentagon, so you just need to form the triangles without cutting the line. So if you've joined any from a start from any point and joined rest of the points, it will make these three triangles. Okay, it is not necessary that you need to start from this top angle. You can start from this point as well and you can connect like this. So then again it will form only three triangles. So each pentagon will form three equilateral triangle, and we know that the total degree of the angle for the triangle is 180. So this way total degree for the pentagon will be 540. So each interior angle of regular pentagon will be, because there are five angles, so the answer is 108 degree. Now for exterior angle it will be like 180 minus 108, that is 72 degree. So that's the answer. So similarly, the same question could be asked for hexagon as well, regular hexagon. The important point to note here that regular hexagon will make four triangles. So four triangles means the total angle will be 720 degree. And the similar way, there will be six angles for hexagon. So the there will be six angles for hexagon. So the interior angle is going to be 120, and the exterior angle will be going to be 60 degree. Okay. Similarly, for heptagon, it will make five triangles. Okay, then it will be a total 900 degree angle. Then each interior angle will be 128.57 degree and exterior will be 51.43 degree. Similarly, for octagon, that is eight sides, it will form six triangles. So you can calculate the interior angle as 135 degree and the exterior angle as 45 degree. Then regular decagon. Decagon means 10 sides, which forms total 8 triangles. So total degree will be 1440. And with considering that 10 angles, the interior angle will be 144 degrees Celsius. Sorry, 144 degree, and exterior angle will be 36 degree. Similarly for dodecagon, it will have 10 triangles, so total degree will be 1800. Interior angle will be formed as 150 because it has 12 angles, and exterior angle will be 30 degree. So this is for different um, hectagon, pentagon and hectagon. So it will be easy. Now let's go to the next one, that is riddle 4. Okay. So this one is, suppose Herschel invested 85,000 for 12 months. Okay. And Swaraj invested 42,500 in between the year. Okay. So now Herschel has invested 85,000 for whole year, and Swaraj joined him and invested 42,500 in between the year. So we don't know where when exactly he has invested the money. At the end of the year, both are getting benefits in the ratio of 3 to 1. Okay, so Herschel will be getting, suppose if he earned let's say 100 rupees, Herschel will be getting 75 rupees, and Swaraj is going to get 1 rupees. So what is the total duration Swaraj has invested his money? So we need to find out the time period for which Swaraj invested his money. Let's wait for 15 seconds, or if you want to try out yourself for calculations, you can pause the video. Okay, so now we know that Harshal has invested 85,000 for 12 months. Okay, and Swaraj has invested his 42,500 for time period T, because we don't know it exactly. And what will be the ratio they are getting benefits? 3 is to 1. So this is simple formula. So we just need to cross multiply that. 3 into 42,500 into T is equals to 85,000 into 12. So this becomes 127,500. T is equals to 10, that calculation, and then T will become, so this way T will come as 8. So the answer is Swaraj invested his money for 8 months. So this is simple. So you just need to um, use some formula to calculate this time period. Let's go to next riddle. Okay. So the next riddle is, a gentleman was walking with the speed of 2 km per hour and a train of 150 meter in length passes the man in 3 seconds. Okay, now find out the speed of the train. Okay, so it's imperative to understand the question first. So the question becomes easy when the man is standing, but the question has been tricked, saying that the gentleman was walking, so the man was not standing, and he is walking with the speed of 2 km per hour. Okay, so let's see the answer, and we'll wait for 15 seconds. Meanwhile, if you can try out by yourself as well. Okay, so let's understand the answer now. First of all, calculate the additional distance traveled by a man in 3 seconds, because as I said earlier, the question will be easy if it has said that the man is standing, but it is not. He is not standing. He is traveling. He is also walking in the same direction where train is going. So okay. So the formula, we know that distance is equals to time into velocity, right? So man traveled in 3 seconds will be, because 0.2272778. So how this came? Because mm, he is traveling with the speed of 2 km per hour. So we need to find out 1 km per hour to how many meter per second. So that way, in 3 seconds into 0.22, so this is the formula to calculate, convert the kilometer per hour to meter per second. Okay, so this way the man traveled will be 0.833 meter. Okay, so now the actual distance traveled by train will become 150 plus the man traveled, because train has to cross the man, so that's why we are adding that. So it becomes 150.83 meter. Now we need to find out the um, speed of the train. So distance we know that 150.83 meter. Time we know that it has traveled in 3 seconds. So the speed of train will become 50.27778 meter per second. So if you have to convert the same into kilometer per hour, it will become 181.008 kilometer per hour. That will be the answer for the train. So you can also refer how to convert from kilometer per hour to meter per second. So that for this formula will help you to understand. So again, if you just Google it, it will be very easy to and handy for you how to get kilometer per hour to meter per second, then meter per second to kilometer per hour. Then similarly for time, if you have to convert 1 hour to second, then second to 1 hour. So this way, this snippets will be easy to remember. So that's it for today's video. Thank you very much. If you have any queries, concerns, feel free to drop me an email or put it in the comment section. Thank you. Bye.